In the last lecture, we see the disadvantage of traditional file processing system. This traditional file processing system disadvantages is overcome by database management system. So let's discuss the advantages of database management system. And the traditional files system disadvantage is the advantages of database management system. So advantages of DBMS, database management system. First advantage is remove data redundancy. Second advantage is retrieve data in desired data format. Third one is data can isolate in separate table for convenient and efficient use. Data accessed efficiently is fourth advantage. Fifth advantage is data integrity maintained. Sixth one is a atmosity of data maintained. Seven one is a allow concurrent access. And eighth one is a security policies. These are the advantages of database management system. So let's see one by one. First advantage is remove data redundancy. Data redundancy means we know duplication of data. So DBMS remove the data redundancy. That means there is no duplication of data in the database. Second advantage is retrieve data in desired data formats. Data can be isolated in separate table for convenient and efficient use. Data can be isolated in separate tables and separate formats that we are efficiently using. For one is data access efficiently using a SQL. SQL means simple query language. And for fifth one is the data integrity maintained. That means constraint can be applied on data. It should be some specific range. Atmosity of data maintained. Atmosity means if some operation is performed on one particular table of database, the changes must reflected in the entire database. Allow concurrent access to multiple users by using synchronization technique. And security policies can be applied to DBMS to allow the user to access only desired part of the database system. Security policies can applied. DBMS allow user to only access only desired part. From database management system. That's why security policies will be. In the last lecture we see advantage of database management system. In the lecture we see disadvantage of database management system. So first disadvantage is complex design. Database design is complex, difficult, and it must be a time consuming. So it's complex, that's why it's also time consuming. Second one is hard work hard work hardware and software cost hardware and software cost. Large amount of investment is needed to set up required hardware and repair the software failure. When failure of the hardware or software occur, so its maintaining cost is more. Third one is a damaged part. If one part of the database is corrupt or damaged, the entire database may be affected. Suppose one part of the database management system is damaged or corrupt, the that whole database or entire database may be affected. Fourth one is a conversion cost. If the current system is a conventional file system and if you need to convert it database system, then large amount of a cost is incurred in purchasing different tools and adopting different techniques as per required. This conversion cost, any formats of a data we convert into database management store or in the form of a database. So for this conversion, large amount of a cost is required for purchasing the tools for using different techniques as per the requirement. Fifth one is a training. For designing and maintaining the database system, the people must be a trained people that efficiently handle the database management system. So these are the disadvantages of the database management system. First one is a complex design. That's why that's why the time consuming. Second one is a hardware and software cost. When anyone hardware and software taking or damage or failure, then its maintenance cost more. Damage part, when one part of the database system is damaged, so it affect whole database system. Conversion cost, when we convert to traditional file system or any record into DBMS or database format, so its conversion cost is more. Conversion cost is more means it's required tools and techniques, that's cost is more. And training, obviously trainer will be best skill. Obviously trainer will be best skill. Trainer have a knowledge of the database system and its designing and maintaining the database system. In the previous lecture, we see the advantage of database management system and disadvantage of the database system. So the advantages of database management system is the important question for the university exam. In every year, or it may be chances to question asked in exam, advantages of DBMS or advantages of DBMS over traditional file system. So same answer for both questions. So this question is important. Let we see the difference between database management system and traditional file system. So in DBMS, database management system, data redundancy is less. In traditional file system, data redundancy is more. Second difference is security. Security is high in DBMS, and in traditional file system has very low security. Security is low. Third difference is database system are used when security constraints are high, or conventional file system or a traditional file system is used when there is a less demand for security constraint. It used when security constraint is high. It used security constraint or less demand for security constraint. Less security constraint or it less demand for security constraint. Fourth one is data inconsistency. In DBMS, data inconsistency less, and traditional file system is inconsistency more. See, more. Next difference is desired format. We retrieve data in desired format, and we cannot retrieve data in any desired format. Retrieve data in desired format. Can't retrieve the data in any desired format. Next will be our last difference is access data concurrently. Access data concurrently. And sixth one is no ability to access data concurrently. Access data concurrently. So these are the difference between DBMS or a traditional file system, or a traditional means conventional. It's also called as a conventional. So first difference is in DBMS data redundancy is less, in traditional file system data redundancy is more. In DBMS security is high, it provides security policies, so that's why DBMS has a security is high. Traditional file system has security is low. Its security constraint is high. DBMS system has securities, that's why its constraint it used when security constraint is high, and it used when is less demand for security constraint. Fourth one is in DBMS data consistency is less, inconsistency is more. In DBMS retrieve data in any desired format in the form of tables or any other formats, but in traditional file system you cannot access data in desired format. Sixth difference is access data concurrently. In DBMS we access the data concurrently, and in traditional file system it has no ability to access data concurrently. Thank you.